It's locker room interview time, and let's bring in the manager of Java Ruuk, the one and only Roddy Piper.
Did you see this, man? This goes down in the annals of wrestling history, Jack. This man here has won his first match. We won $500. Chavo Guerrero! Did you see that? Did you see this, man? I have a Mexican death match. This Java Ruuk against Chavo Guerrero, a Mexican death match? Are you crazy to have Roddy Piper tied in the ring with handcuffs? Do you know what that means? Those are steel handcuffs. Gonna have me tied to ropes. Tied to ropes. I can't move. Every time Chavo Guerrero beats this man, he gets to hit me with anything he wants. You are crazy, Walton. And you are crazy. This man here has never in his entire life had his shoulders pinned to the ground. Do you know what that means? Yes, there's nothing I can do about it. I tried to get out of it, but I am going to be handcuffed to the ropes. But the only time Guerrero can touch me is if he pins my main man, the Java Ruuk, to the mat for 3, 1, 2, 3. That is the only time. But Mr. Guerrero, while you're busy trying to pin Java Ruuk, and I'm tied in the ropes, don't you get near me, Guerrero. Don't you come within my feet, Guerrero, because I'm going to kick your head in, Guerrero. And while I'm kicking your head in, this beautiful man, this beautiful monstrosity is going to be kicking your head too, Chavo Guerrero. He's going to be putting scalps on your skull, knocks on your noggin, Chavo Guerrero. Mexican death match time. Falls do not count. No stopping for your blood, Chavo Guerrero. It is Mexican death match time. My main man, Ruuk, the victory 500, Chavo Guerrero. Your day has come, brother. Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Piper says that Chavo Guerrero's day... Come on in here, Chavo. What do you have to say?
Well, to get this crazy man out of here. You know, there's a lot of ifs. This man said, if Chavo Guerrero gets to beat that man. Do you know how many Mexican death matches I have been? If there was an earthquake, of course... Get your man away. I'm not interested in him now. I'm interested in him in a Mexican death match, and then I'm going to be after you. And remember, there's no disqualification. And you're going to be handcuffed. And don't be surprised if I go over there and I don't even take a fall. Don't be surprised if I go hit you anyway. There's no disqualification. Remember that. As I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted by this crazy Arab and his geek over there, Roddy Piper. If there was an earthquake, then of course there would be no matches. There's a lot of ifs, there's a lot of possibilities. But the truth of the matter is that there is no falls do not count. Do you know, Jeff, that every match I get into, especially when it's a championship match, I try to get it over as fast as possible so that there will be less chance of me being defeated. Because the more you're in there, the more of a chance you got to be defeated. But in this situation, in this thing we have here, I'm going to try to prolong it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to try to take as many falls as I can, because after every fall that I win, and I repeat, falls do not count, after every fall that I beat, I can go over there and I can do whatever I want to Roddy Piper. Plus, there is no disqualification, and it is on the contract, right? And if I just go over there and slip around and hit Piper, what's he going to do? He can't do anything, right? Because he's handcuffed. Well, let me tell you, Java Ruuk, I know you're going to be tough, and it's going to be a tough match, but I'm getting ready, and I got an extra week to get ready, and I'm going to be ready for you.
Chavo Guerrero says he's ready, and we'll all be ready. And wrestling fans, I've got a big, super special free wrestling offer for you, and I'm going to tell you all about it. You know, wrestling fans, many of you sit out there and you watch wrestling week after week on television and you say, gosh, I'd like to be where the action is. I'd like to see it in person. Well, I'm going to tell you how you can see wrestling in person. Wednesday night at the Olympic Auditorium, we've got free tickets for you when you buy your tickets for a week from Friday at the Olympic Auditorium. Wednesday, you'll see Chavo and Piper. And I'll give you those free tickets when you buy your tickets for a week from Friday. The price is $5, $3.50. Children under 12, $1.50. The number to call call. Richmond 9-5171. That's Richmond 9-5171. Here's the card. Look at this. A week from Friday. Loser leaves town tag team title match. Piper and Chu, the champions, against Hector Guerrero and Gama Singh. Gama Singh says, I'll finish Piper off with my Cobra hold. And look at this. A Mexican death match to a finish for the America's title. Chavo Guerrero versus Java Ruuk. Roddy Piper will be handcuffed inside the ring, and every time Chavo Guerrero wins a fall, he gets to go over and hit Piper any which way he wants to and can. That's going to be a good match. Come on down. It's a week from Friday at the Olympic Auditorium. The price is once again $5.